What's up, guys? It's your dude, Peanut Butter Sauce. I mean, that's Jade the Airman, clearly wrong script. Today, we are going to be. I would have given my 2 cents on the skin situation. As you can see, I bought the skin. Reason being, I like Jean as a character, which is good. miHoYo should be looking towards making characters that people love and play the game for. Like, for example, as you can see on my Hu Tao, I am a Hu Tao simp all the way. Level 90 to her weapon, level 90 to her. I'm going to work on triple crowning her talent. I just haven't done it. If only we just used at least C1s because I just didn't have the money at the time to see her. But when her banner comes back around, I'm summoning again because I want Hu Tao C1 because her C1 is near essential for how I play her. So that's just me. But I bought Jean's skin because I love the character. I mean, hell, I sat here doing all this work on her. I'm probably going to level 90 her. It's one of my first level 90s. Got her a battle pass weapon. Got her some good arties. Got a C1 off a random summon. Working on her talents eventually. But she does well enough with where they are. Friendship Tender. I got the skin purely because I like the character. But the key problem is not the fact that I got the skin. It's the fact of what that skin came at. Let's take a look at how much it is in the shop. Let's just take a literal peek. 3,500, basically. Really, 1,400 primos. Really. Because if you're able to convert Genesis to primos, it'd be around 1,400. Which there's something wrong with. The skin looks downright gorgeous for Jean. I mean, look at this. Aside from a little bit of JPEGiness here and there, I think it looks downright gorgeous for her. But even then, really, if you really want the skin, the most effective way to get it is buying 5 welcome moons, which is exactly what I did. I bought 5 different welcome moons. They probably are wondering, for those who are very new to Genshin, what on earth is a welcome moon? This. Basically, you get primo gems, 90 primo gems, and you get 30 primo gems at the start, or 300 primo gems at the start, and then 90 every day for logging in for 30 days. So for half a year, I'm basically set for 2,700 primos. So let's just do a bit of math here. If I get 2,700 this whole time and I bought it 5, in total, I'd get around 13,500 primos. That's not counting what I get from doing my dailies. So that's 60 primos for 150 days. That's around 9,000. So in total, I get around something along the lines of 2,250 primos, which is a lot because that's hard pity at least once. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but the problem is the fact that I have to spend $5
It's time to move on.
to necessarily hit that hard pity, and that's saying I don't summon across those couple months. He's essentially saying I choose not to summon across these couple months and just choose to hold on to every single scrap and primo I grab. Which I'm probably going to be doing for a while because I'm not summoning for Kazuha. Not saying I don't like Kazuha. Kazuha's a really cool character, but I'm more of an anime waifu fan, just saying. In all seriousness though, I'm waiting for my Ganyu rerun because I got skimped out on Ganyu because I was a couple primos short and miHoYo gave me the primos a little bit late and I couldn't do a thing about it and I just kind of couldn't get Ganyu, you know, a handful of summons away. It made me mad. I worked the 50-50 though. Oh, excuse me. I went to 50-50 on Zhao's banner, and I ended up getting Chi-Chi. I plan to build her someday, I just haven't. But, my complaint about the skin, my biggest complaint, is the fact of it costs so much for a free-to-play player to decide to get the skin. Because you could easily have someone who's a Jean and be like, oh, I love my Jean. I love Jean so much. I'm going to give her this 5-star weapon. And I'm going to give her all these really good artifacts. And I'm going to sit there and 10 or a friendship Tinder and all that. And then they see the skin, like, I'm going to get the skin for Jean. You're basically spending 20 to 25 bucks to get the skin. 20 bucks if you just want the early solution to fix it. And just like 20 bucks. Alright, you have the skin, but 25 is the more cost-effective solution. Which again is at least nice that they have a solution that isn't super hurting your wallet to get these skins. But the problem is they make them cost Genesis crystals and not primos. If they were primos, it wouldn't be half as bad as the fact that they cost Genesis. Not to mention, since you have to pay for the Genesis crystals, you can't get this character in a free-to-play means. You have to spend money. Granted, this isn't the first game that have forced skins to be free-to-play. If I remember correctly, Counterside, a more recent game, actually forces skins to be money unless you buy the lower rarity skin.
It's time to move on.
I believe Karen Wong's skin, her summer skin at least, was a pay-to-play skin, essentially. So, granted, even in that game, you barely have to summon at all, because you could probably beat the majority of the game with just a couple low-rarity units, because unit scaling doesn't really exist, but I digress. What I think they could do to fix it, this is genuinely what I think they could do. If they really wanted to make it so the skin felt worth it, give us the character. If you have the character as a free Sella Fortuna, and it actually feels worth it, you're paying $20 for a free dupe of the character, or a free copy of that character. Yeah, in the long run, you do lose out on a chunk of money, because technically speaking, each copy of a character is worth $100 and something. But at the same time, though, this helps player longevity, because then this means more players are going to be saying, hey, come in, this character got a skin, you get a free copy of them. And this gets more people into the game, more notoriety, and it makes you look better. Like, again, I'm not trying to help MiHoYo be greedy. I'm trying to help MiHoYo satiate the community. Because it's these small little things that ruin a game. And that's the whole reason why there's not a lot of people left been playing Honkai, especially after the whole situation with the Chinese server and how the US server didn't even get their event properly implemented or even at all, because that server specifically said that event was inappropriate because of how they represented Fuha, who was the representation of their country. And I probably mispronounced a good chunk of how that was properly presented, but you all know what I mean. If you all fooled around on Twitter, you could probably find it, and if not, you could probably go find it on YouTube of someone talking about it. I still dislike that to this day. My hope is next set of skins, they keep making 4-star skins free, but they do open a proper skin shop where you can go buy the 4-star skins for primos. And then the part that upsets me even more, Jean's skin isn't even a 5-star skin, it's a 4-star skin, which upsets me even further, which makes me to think that the 5 skins are going to be even more costly, but at least they might have something unique to them. So I'm hoping they either change the ultimate animation, at least more than what it already would with the new character model. Hopefully they change the ultimate animation or summon or character lines, or they give us a couple new idol animations, this, that, and the other. That's my hope at least, but we could easily not get that. But my biggest complaint thus far with this Jean skin, the fact that you can't get it for free to play. You cannot. Granted, you could just save up and then just pray they make it so you can get the skin with Primos on the line, but they're not going to do that. They probably won't, and I'm hoping they either give this skin out for free players later down the road and by the anniversary, or they start making these skins called Primos. Or at least they give us some way to convert Primos to Genesis crystals. Because I heard I heard a washroom rumor that they're going to make it so you can convert Primos to Genesis, but every 2 Primos is 1 Genesis crystal, which means it'll be double this. You'd be basically paying 2 multis for this character. I'm trying to remain family friendly, but this upsets me so much. The fact that you're paying so much for a bloody skin that isn't even a 5-star skin. It's a 4-star skin, and then you can get a skin for a Barba for free. Granted, the Barba fan base is so minute at this point that they might not even be considered a fan base. They're more like a group, but I digress. People who love Barba, me included, are going to be shooting for that skin. And that's it, because there are going to be people who want to buy this Jean skin. They're only going to buy the skin because they either A, like the character, or B, they're whales and just buy everything that MiHoYo gives them. And I genuinely wish that most of these whales would stop buying until the changes they wanted were there. Granted, they have no other way to play the game, really, but I genuinely wish they'd stop spending money on the game until the changes that the community or they wanted were finally applied. Like, again, I'm not saying they should stop doing content. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they should just stop giving money to MiHoYo in particular. So that way they can listen, get their changes done, and then when they get the changes done, then they start getting money. Then they start getting more popularity. They start getting notoriety for being a really generous set of people and a generous company. Not a company that basically feels like it babies one particular server, and then every other server who'd get whatever that server complained about, they wouldn't get that, and instead get some half AF apology that doesn't even really pertain to them. It's just there for no reason. Because I was there when the Honka incident happened, and I hated it. So, MiHoYo, if you ever hear my voice again, because I know you popped on my channel at least once, if you ever hear my voice again, please, from the voice of this lowly Hu Tao main that just wishes for this game to be great, please, just make these skins cause Genesis crystals, and then make it so we get the same amount of crystals we would get normally with the Welcome Moon. Because you get 150 crystals per day, 150 primos, pardon me, per day with the Welcome Moon. Why can't we get that naturally? If it was 150 naturally, it'll force us to explore the game and find 5 chests every day. Boom. That is literally 150 primos for you doing very minimal work in the game. Very minimal work for a single summon every single day. That is generally all I really wish for. The rates can be as bad as they want. The characters can stay the way they are, but we still need the online crafting thing. Because you promised us that a while ago, and also the ability to only climb when we hit X. You promised us those 2 things in 1.4. We still haven't got them yet, so still waiting on that. But all I ask, if you're not going to make it toss Genesis Primo Gems, make it so we get the character too, or at least some fates to go with the skin. Like, make it like a skin pack where you get Gene skin plus some primos or some food or something. Like spice up the pot a little, because it's just kind of bland, and I don't really like that fact.
It's
but
time to move on.
That's just my personal opinion, and I wanted to get my rant out there. I wanted to make some content. I might be doing more Genshin stuff down the road. I'm probably going to be doing another Genshin video at some point. I just still editing and putting it together. I've been under the weather a bit lately, been struggling. But hopefully one day this word gets to MiHoYo and that my 2 cents are heard. That is literally all I ask for at the end of the day. And for anyone who tuned in, thank you for tuning in. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. Every subscribe is a singular pudding cup for S, and you don't want S to go hungry.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
I do hope they're working hard too, Gene. And I'll see you all later. Peace.